everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 4 video. We're back on Southeastern high speed, and in a train we have not driven for quite a long time on TSW, which is surprising. That is Class 700. So at Dartford, let's pop in, and we're going to be going along to Rainham. So let's get set up. So you get your TPWS, get all of that on as well. I think these are all on by default, that would be great. Come over to here, key on, that's already a neutral, so right side door release.
TPWS and AWS operational.
No, I can't remember if couldn't remember if we got the fault alarm on this one, but we don't, that's that's handy. Lights. We want to set to daylight. What else is there? I think that's it. 9 Papa 09. I think that's it for this try. I don't think there's really much else. Yeah, much else we need to do. Apart from waiting now. Cool. Rainham. There's at the 700. It's been out over a year now. Which is a pretty weird thing already. Gone quick. As we do a little brake test before we get going. Cool, right, let's get the doors shut and let's get out of here. Forward. Let's get out of Dartford. So again, the full way to Rainham, so it's about 45 minutes. So it's not like a really long run, but it's not like a short run. Oh, we are going sort of a fair distance. There we go. I haven't driven this in. I checked before we started. I think the last time we actually did drive this train was last year. So for the whole of 2024, we haven't driven this train on TSW. We have quite a few times on Train Sim Classic, but not the Train Sim World version. We haven't. And I suppose there's not really a lot you can do with it. Actually, no, tell a lie. We did drive it on an East Coast mainline stream. So, I think it was May or June time. But only for like 2 minutes, and that was at Peterborough. So a little brake test again. Yeah, cool. Right, I think we're all good to go. Let's speed up. And next station stop is Stone Crossing. I'm also going to turn up that audio as well, so I think that's probably a little bit low. I'll just put it at max. How's that? Yeah, that should be alright. Let's go. Quite a tight timetable on this train, so you've got to be on the ball. Every single stop as well. No, there's no semi-fast, no quick. It's every single stop. No, that's fine. We are Thamesland. We're not, Southeastern. We don't skip out stuff. That's a 50. There's a 40 if you're going the other way though. 50, 40, 20, or was it 50 and 20? Anyway, round we go. We should go up to 70 as well once we're around this corner. Well, there's not much point of speeding up to that 70 because, well, Stone Crossing is just there. So we don't really need to speed up. And it's downhill by the looks of things. So what we'll do is we'll just let it coast. So we are following something as well. Green for now. Right, here we are. This is our first stop, Stone Crossing. And you can come in fairly quick in this train. It is a Desiro, so the brakes are decent. Which is sort of another reason for wanting to come back and do this train. We got the 380 now, which is a Desiro. Well, this is a Desiro City, but yeah, part of the Desiro family still. How much rain? Stop. There we go. We are. This is Stone Crossing. I don't know where that name comes from, Stone Crossing. I mean, you have got the Thames just there, haven't you? Or is Stone the name of the area? Or was the name of the area? And the crossing comes from, well, here, the level crossing. Or at least X level crossing. So that's why it's called Stone Crossing, because it's the sort of level crossing and the station Stone Crossing. Or is it something to do with the River Thames and some sort of crossing there? Maybe. Right, it is a Greenhithe for Blue Water next. Let's watch the train leaving. Horns a bit in here. Horns a bit iffy. Almost does shudder along a little bit, doesn't it? This can be a little bit funny. Let's get back in. Greenhithe's not too far. All of the stops on this route are close. Well, apart from Gravesend to Higham, and then Higham to Strood. That's sort of a bit where there's a bit more of a gap. But all the other ones are quite close. Right, coming into a Greenhithe. Here we are. Now looking out for the either RLU or all marker. Can't see one yet. Oh, there it is down there. So right to the end here. Now you might not notice what I tried to do. Try, keyword there, try. But you should really be stopping in like a rising brake. So what that means is basically get your sort of hard work on the brakes done, and then you can sort of just basically being gentle. That's what it means. That wasn't really the best example, but yeah, sort of be gentle. Well, be quite firm with the brakes when you're initially coming in, and then try and sort of take it off as you're just coming to a stop. So it's sort of a fairly nice, gentle, not like a stop. It's more of just a gentle. Don't close too early. Good. Right, Swanscombe next. So even though the 380 is, you can see the similarity, even the panel there is all basically the same. Yeah, even though this is a Desiro, it drives completely, or it's a world's difference driving this one because of, well, the massive open windscreen. There's no gangway blocking the view. get a bit more of a view of the route. And back up to 70. Well, I doubt we can reach 70 before Swanscombe. Although we'll see. The acceleration on third rail's not the best. Like, we've been almost full throttle since we started and we're only just at 50. Although if you run this on AC, it's a rocket. It's a little bit sluggish. Right, coming up to Swanscombe. We've got another train in there as well. I'll try and give you a good demonstration of a sort of a good stop. Can't promise it though. I'll try my best to try and get a nice stop. So you sort of, yeah, try and get the hard work done on the brakes here. Right down to the end of this one. Again, sort of fairly, firmish on the brakes, and sort of start taking them off. I'm saying out there, it's there. Shit, hard work. Take them off. And sort of let it. Now again, not the best example. But you know what I mean. I'm sure you've got the idea. Just a gentle stop, don't just sort of slam the brakes on at the last second. So everyone's gonna go flying. You got an FLU board there as well, full length unit, and well, with the reduced length unit. Yeah, let's go. What was the? Yeah, you can do the depot horn on here. Oh, hang on, what's behind us? There's another train behind us. Let's not look at us. I can see something else behind us. Maybe not. We go over High Speed 1 and the Channel Tunnel rail link. And then quite quickly into Northfleet. And this got updated. Ooh, there was an update for this route, which I'm pretty certain we probably would have done a stream or video on. I don't think it was that long ago. It wasn't like that long ago. Which updated Northfleet, added a bit more to it. As before, I don't think it had a stop marker, and it was just not a great looking station. A bit of an old one. That was alright stop. Here we are. Hang on. Yeah, we'll ignore that. It wants me to. It's a bit of a funny because this train. It doesn't recognise the Thameslink stop markers. It still thinks, oh, it thinks we need to go to the end of the platform, and we don't. It's, I suppose, not a glitch, not a bug, just a game thing. So it will say we've skipped out Northfleet, but we have stopped here. It's just a weird game issue. But they can't. It's like on East Coast Way. Yeah, like on East Coast Way, where they had to do a full new timetable because the Class 313 was only 3 coaches, meaning it had the 3 coach stop markers. Whereas I suppose if they have had it alongside the old timetable, it just free. It's how do I explain it easily without making it too complicated? Basically, say for East Coast Way, for example, you had the 4 coach 377 and then the 3 coach 313. Now you can't have 2 different stopping points for the same service. Forget about that. But I'm sure you might get it. You might get it. So sort of similar on here, where some of the stop markers or objective markers don't line up with where the 700s should stop. Right, Gravesend next, and you've got the 30 miles an hour limit into Gravesend. Cool. Try and make the most of this 70 here. All whilst being ready for the 30, which I think this is the warning board AWS magnet. So we'll start getting ready to come down to 30, which is going through Gravesend. Which is sort of our first interchange station stop where you can change for the high speed service. Where are you? Always loading a bit early for this. Every time. There it is there, I think. Yeah, there's a Javelin. Talking about the high speed interchange. There it goes. So many different trains on this route though to drive. 375. 395, 465, 700. There's a lot going for the route. And then you've got all the rail tour services, steam. You've got the Class 66 as well on here. You get a lot of trains with this route. Although the 700's separate. And I think you get 4 trains on this route. The 375, 395, 465 and the 66. They're all sort of the base trains for Southeastern high speed. So if you don't have it, it's certainly a route worth getting. Because you get a lot of trains with it, and modern trains as well. There's a shed. Got tea tankers, the old tea tankers, ones from the BI heavy freight pack. Only a minute and a half late. What's going on there then? Now the ring goes around quite slow. Come on. That door's closed. And then we got Higham after this. Hang on, unlock doors. Why are we unlocking the doors? Oh, it's because we closed them a millisecond too early. Silly that, right. Now we can go. You can hear it alright. It generally just is quite a quiet. Let's get the window open a bit. So you can hear the motors a bit more. Generally just not the loudest of trains in the game. As opposed to the one I was driving before this, which was the DBBR 111, where I had to keep turning the audio bar down because it was too noisy. Yeah, it's quite quiet, this one. Well, onwards to Higham. We're almost halfway through the service. And once we get to Strood, it becomes very, very much metro-like as we go through the sort of string of Medway towns. Put that down. Let's get a flyby shot. Yeah, and we've got a bit of a gap now until the next station. That goes right back in. We go up to 70 now. I'm also trying to get a shot somewhere of the train. Using photo mode. I don't know what I'm going to call this video yet. Maybe Summerlink. Summer, Thames, Summerlink. Let's try and get a little photo here. Yeah, it's quite good. It's sort of on the corner here, so we can see quite a bit of the train, which is nice. And that one like that. But it's really just waiting for another route to be able to drive this on. You know, like East Coast Main Line South, or just any other Thameslink route. I mean, ideally we should be able to drive this on the Brighton Main Line, which you can on PC using a mod. But on console we don't get sadly don't get mods. So yeah, it would be good if we can see a bit more, routage to be able to run this on. I mean, you can do the little services on the East Coast Main Line, but they are literally just Peterborough to the sidings just north of the station. So I do hope at some point they can upgrade Brighton Main Line, which then means we can then run that on there. And maybe just generally just make a new Thameslink route. Plenty of them. Or like a South London network, the Wimbledon Loop or Sutton Loop. So it's 70 miles an hour all the way to Strood. It comes down to 15. Quite good with the speeds on this route. And we have been driving this route for over 3 years. This one was February 2021. So yeah, generally quite confident with this one. I'd say that sort of it's probably about what, four routes. No, more than that. But East Coast Way, Brighton Main Line, and this route are sort of routes where there's not. I don't. You can sort of almost do it with your eyes closed. Or at least I could sort of do it with my eye. These are the sort of routes I'm confident with. What are the other ones? Well, I sort of know every speed limit, or most speed limits. We'll say most speed limits. East Coast Main Line. Well, that's quite sort of a fairly straightforward one. There's not really many speed changes on that. Bakerloo I'm alright with. Yeah, Bakerloo I'm not too bad with. Sort of other UK routes. So the ones where I'm like, ones where I'm fully sort of confident, Southeastern, East Coast Road, Brighton Main Line. So sort of ones I'm most interested in. So the ones I've picked up quite easily. And East Coast Main Line, we'll chuck East Coast Main Line in there as well. are at Higham. That was slightly quick coming into the station. In fact, that was very quick coming into the station. But we're still getting a nice comfortable stop. Well, that was like 50 miles an hour into the station. Actually, it's a little bit quick. Just whilst I'm saying, oh, I'm quite confident I can do this with my eyes closed. Strood, Rochester, Chatham, Gillingham and Rainham. I've got the horn on it. Horn's not nice. Let's go. Onward into Higham Tunnel. So back up to 70 and then down to 15 into Strood. Then you've got like a really short 20 as well. Well, you don't actually, you never really sort of make use of that 20 on the curve up to the Chatham main line. And then 30 all of the way through Chatham Tunnel. We've then got a 50, then 60, and the 60 then lasts until after the Gillingham depot, then it's up to 80. And down to 25, I think, coming into Rainham. But give it a go if you haven't sort of driven a route HUDless before. Get the HUD off and see how you get on. Obviously a route you've driven quite a few times. Yeah, get the HUD off and see how you get on. If you make a screw up, then that's a lesson learned, and then you do it again and again and again, and that's route learning. It's in Strood Tunnel. Nice reflection of the screens there on the control desk. Should get the warning for the 15 coming up. It's quite a sort of stark speed change from 70 down to 15, and it's quite a tight corner as well. So if you were to come out of here at 70, you'd be it would be nasty. There's certainly not a corner you can take at 70. Probably 30 at most, but 15 is the speed limit. To try and make up those seconds we lost. It's going to be perfect as well. Yeah, perfect. And that was quite quick braking, but that was actually perfect down to 15. Oh, here we are at Strood. Bright as well, isn't it? I know sort of the sun's on it. Well, not. Where is the sun up there? Well, saying that actually is quite realistic when you're dispatching a 700 on a hot sunny day like this. It does blind you a little bit. Up near the reverse of the 375 there. Doing a Medway Valley service. Right, Strood. So now we've entered the string. Oh, hang on, someone's on the track there. What's going on? We've entered the string of Medway towns. Yeah, Strood, Rochester, Chatham, Gillingham, and then sort of out to Rainham. That'll do. Come on, people, one on off you get. We need to get out of here. Ideally, I'd start closing the doors now, but the game won't let us do that. Well, actually, it will, but we'll just lose the points. Oh, wait a few seconds more. Let's go. Next stop will be Rochester. I think Chatham's got the same thing as Northfleet, where it wants you to go to the end of the platform and not on the stop marker. Is it Chatham? We'll see. So still 15, and there's the 20, but you don't really get to go up to 20 much. As the back of the train will probably still be passing past that once we get up to the main line. Which it then goes up to 30. And we have quite a steep gradient up here. You've got Rochester Castle there. You should see the cathedral any second now. And there's the cathedral there. Yes, we get a little bit of the 20. That's a place we could probably try and take a little shot as well. Sort of up high here, so ideal. There we go. Over the bridge, and I'll wait for the back of the train again to pass it, and we'll go up to 30. Nah, let's do it now. It's quite a fun game though, guessing when the back of the train's past the marker. Especially when you're in a German freight train. It's on the UK Class 66. You've got the distance counter, so you sort of know when the back of the train's passed. Also for the older freight locos in the UK as well, you've got that. Right, here we are at Rochester. And we've got sort of the different stop marker here. Well, that's not for our side though. So we're right to the end. Here we are, this is Rochester. Come on train, stop. 700 at low speed, it's like, no, I'm just going to keep going. Whereas the 380 is like, stop. Well, it does have that though once you get to it, but this one's much easier to control at low speed, as opposed to the 380 where it just sort of wants to stop. And then Chatham after this. So we're almost there now. Almost there. Yeah, it's not sort of the most exciting route to run the 700 on. It's not like Brighton Main Line. That'd be cool. Or East Coast Main Line South. But it's still a nice one you can do in the 700. And it's good to have it in the game. 30. And you've got the old Rochester station coming up. I'd say my favourite train to drive on this route is probably actually a 375. I love driving the 375s, the Electro Stars. Then you sort of get to go out to Faversham. I mean, I wouldn't say you're limited on this route in the 700. Well, they only run as far as Rainham, which is still a fair chunk of the route up to Dartford as well. Yeah, it's 45 minutes or so. I don't know, what's everyone's favourite train to drive on this route? For me, yeah, I'd probably say the 375, just because it's an Electro Star. 4 Pit Tunnel. And you then come out to Chatham. I think this has got the same thing as... I think it's got the same thing as Northfleet, where it wants you to move forward. Or does it? I can't remember now. Or was there an update which sort of... I don't know. We might get the issue though here. If we do, oh well. That's 375, and here's Chatham. It's almost been a year since I've been here. No, it is down to the end of this one. What was it? Oh no, yes. Yeah, that's right, yeah. They didn't actually have the Thameslink stop markers on this route for quite a long time. Again, that was quite a bad stop, that one. That certainly wasn't a rise and break. Yeah, when the 700 first come out, we didn't have the these stop markers for at least, what was it, 4 or 5 months? Possibly longer than that. We didn't have the 700 stop markers. So when you saw 8 coach, you always thought, oh, we'll stop here. But no, it's down here. So I don't know what the issue was with Northfleet. Maybe someone thought it was an FLU. Right, let's go. Got Chatham Tunnel. Oh, nice actually thing about this train is that. Do it again. Yeah, that's quite a cool thing about this train is the if you have the wipers on when it's dry, it makes the well squeaky sound, which is obviously not a good sound. Damage the wiper. There's the 50, and you get the 60 just before Gillingham Tunnel. You get a little bit of speed before Gillingham. It's always nice when that 30 ends a little bit quicker. There you go, let's wipe that up. Oh, we were going to get pinged there. Just cancelled the AWS before it even sounded. I was sort of like, oh, well, I know we're going to get pinged there. Even though I'm half asleep, I am on the ball. Yeah, had was it free well, yeah, what was it, 3:45 alarm just yesterday. Was it 11 hours? Yeah, 11-hour shift. So yeah, it's yeah, ooh, still tired from it, and then got up early today as well. day as well. Right, this is Gillingham. And that's 700. You see loads of them. There's the marker. Ah, we do. Gentleish. This is Gillingham, or as I have heard it called, Gillingham. Someone asked me, oh, where's the train to Gillingham? And for a minute I was like, Gillingham? And I was like, ah, Gillingham. The doors shut. I think we got the green basically straight away, didn't we, as soon as we stopped. I was going to put the DRA on. Right, Rainham next. Let's go. Let's watch the train departing. Do the depot whistle for you. Or depot horn. Straight up to 60 out of here, and then quite soon after up to 80. Fastest part of our journey. So far, right at the end. There it goes. Past the North Kent Signalling Centre. Gillingham Depot. Anything in there at the moment? No, nothing. Anything in the shed? No, everything is out and about. And the 80 starts. Is it on the yes, on the signal, I think, the 80. And then, yeah, get ready for the 25 coming into Rainham. And like that. But if you have watched up to this far in the video, thanks everybody for coming in. And yeah, good to be back in the 700 on Train Sim World. Although slightly more exciting on Train Sim Classic as you can run it on basically the whole Thameslink network on there. Which I think we do have. Yeah, we have all of the Thameslink network on Train Sim Classic apart from the Wimbledon Loop. And that's the only bit we don't have. Oh, and the bit down to East Grinstead. East Grinstead and the Wimbledon Loop, or Sutton Loop, are the only two bits we don't have of the Thameslink network. So I drive quite a bit on there, but yeah, not so much on here. Good to be back on this one. Right, coming up to the red, slow down a bit more actually, because otherwise TPWS will probably get quite unhappy. And there actually is TPWS overspeed on this train as well. So if you go up to a red light too quickly, it will slam the brakes on. Oh, there you go, just approach control. Make sure we don't go too quick. And platform 0. Coaster 24. But yeah, here we are at Rainham, which is Journey's End for us after, yeah, well, 45 minutes so far. the time we stopped, probably about 47. So a long old journey, and quite almost a fairly sort of intense one as well. So you're sort of stopping at, yeah, it's almost constantly stopping at some of those stations. Yeah, quite a sort of, yeah, intense journey. Certainly once you get past Dartford as well. You've got, was it Slade Green? I don't think, and then you've got Erith and Belvedere, but I don't think, no, they don't stop there. And it's, was it Abbeywood, Plumstead? Let's go through all the all the Thames Link stations past Dartford. Yeah, Slade Green, Erith and Belvedere that we don't call that. Abbeywood, Plumstead, Woolwich, Arsenal, and Woolwich Dockyard. I think that's the order, or was it? Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, Woolwich Dockyard, Woolwich Arsenal. Might not be completely correct in that order. Was Woolwich Dockyard first? Well, anyway, the Woolwich Dockyards. Then you got Charlton, Maze Hill, Westcombe Park, Greenwich, Deptford, and then London Bridge. Right, like left side door release. Use that. There we go. What order is it in? If I only read a map, but you don't have the map on here. Let me go on to the internet. Where's Arsenal Dockyard first? I'm having a look. Yeah, Slade Green, so we got that right. And Abbeywood, Plumstead. Yeah, Woolwich Arsenal, then Woolwich Dockyard, Charlton, Westcombe Park, then Maze Hill, Greenwich, Deptford, and then yeah, London Bridge. Cool. Well, that is it for me. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in all the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in. Hopefully see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.